So team, welcome back to the continuation day 9 for our Selenium training. What we will do starting today is we will start a new project on a keyword driven framework. Okay. So how we're going to go about with keyword driven, what is the whole approach we're going to discuss. But before that, a very quick thing. I was talking about this data provider that I wanted to give you access to on TestNG, right? So how do you create very simple data-driven framework with a very simple concept called, there's an annotation called data provider. Now that video is how here in the TestNG basic. Okay, I'm assuming you've seen this because these are the ones that I've mentioned that you should also watch in the videos, right? So apart from these, the WebDriver were the other things that I wanted you to watch overall. Get a good idea, basic idea that will help us to move forward better. All right. Now, so the TestNG basic video has a lot of information on annotations, but it also talks about how you use data provider as a class, as an annotation to be able to pass simple sets of data. It is not as powerful and as strong as a Excel driven data driven framework, but it is still important for you to know because a lot of companies use it. So please do watch this video, TestNG basic annotations. That's the title. All right, team. Now, very quick question. Have you all watched the videos on WebDriver? Okay, could not watch all. That's fine. So team, important for you to watch them. So please try and watch them as you can. So that way you're able to move forward. We are able to move forward better. Now, before I go into the keyword driven framework, let me quickly explain what this keyword driven framework is all about. A quick glimpse at it. But then what we will do is we'll slowly go towards developing it, how we develop practically and so on. Now, the concept is very simple, team. When I had one test case or one scenario, like in the Chase student loans where I took simple sets of data and I started to input, I did this using multiple sets of test data. X I'm saying as multiple sets. Okay. So one test case or one test scenario or very few test cases or few scenarios, and then use multiple test data to test the application to see if is it working for this scenario for different sets of data, right? And that was your data-driven framework, right? That's your data-driven framework. The keyword-driven framework, the whole concept is what happens if I have lots of test cases and test scenarios. Okay, I have lots of test cases and test scenarios that I need to test, but I will try and test it only for one set of data. Then we will develop something called as a keyword driven framework that will again achieve those three most important criteria. The efficiency of testing it so that we don't spend too much time in automating. Initial automation there will be effort, but ongoing maintenance will be easy. The tests run much faster than what we do manually. We can reuse them as the application goes through changes every time. We should be able to run the same tests with zero or minimal changes so that we are not losing back on efficiency. So reusability is very important, and accuracy. Unless we are sure that these are accurate, we cannot test them. Okay, so how do we develop this keyword driven framework where I can have multiple test scenarios and one set of test data and go about developing it? To do this, forget about Selenium for some time.